God. Yeah. And welcome to the Bman Wilder Show. It is August 10th, and thanks for tuning in today. We got Jaden Kyler and my co-host, Oceans. How you doing, Oceans?
Excellent. How are you, B?
I am great. I stayed up all night long, and look at his face. Stayed up all night long, and I drafted a big FU to my favorite buddy out there. But we're not going to go into that. But yeah, no, we got a lot of good stuff going on, and I spent all night doing a bunch of research and stuff, and just full of energy and excited to be here. Jaden, how you doing, bro?
Good. How are you, bro?
I am great. I am super, super good. I know Ocean's got a lot of good new content for us. We closed some serious partnerships. I got some really neat news about a special little clubhouse I'm building for Wilders. And yeah, man, so much going on, and you know we're getting closer and closer to that halving day, and I think that's going to be a big part of where we're going to see the bull market hit.
I think you need to keep some of that alpha in house before you start releasing some of that, man.
What alpha?
A little premature, my friend.
What alpha? Are you talking the special clubhouse?
Just don't.
That's
going just don't do it, man.
That's going up this week. That's going up this week. You didn't look in the Discord? That's going live this week.
Well, let's wait for it to go up, man.
I already sent it.
Let's wait for it to go live.
It's going live. I already
Good. Let's just wait. Don't be showing off too much, man. We're not going to have anything left.
No, we're excited, man. What's going on, Oceans? What did we say? What did I say?
Nothing much, man. Just in another beautiful day in the in our 2D metaverse. You know, looking to evolve into that 4D, 5D, which is something we're working on as well. Yeah, no, we got some pretty cool stuff, man. I have this pretty crazy new theory that's coming out with the whole bitmap ordinals Bitcoin NFT thing. You know, it's there's a lot of just stuff going on Bitcoin, and I really want to share it. It's kind of trippy, man. It's like, really, like, the metaverse is built already, and all we have to do is leverage the information. So yeah, it's very cool. You guys are going to be blown away by this.
Well, I've been excited about.
Not too many people know about this.
You know what I mean? Because it just makes sense. It's like you have, like you said, data that exists that people can depend on and trust, and it's a layer that, you know, we can rely on no matter what, you know, network that you're on. So yeah, no, I'm excited to see what you got. Do you want to get right into that, or do you want to wait a couple minutes?
Actually, yeah, let's just do our thing. Let's just talk market stuff.
Yeah, and
NFTs.
we can reflect on it throughout the show too. You know, and, like, you know, some good thoughts and. You know, maybe some community members want.
All right, cool. So let's
pipe in.
Let's
do it.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get here the screen share, and yeah. All right.
Damn. Where is it? All right, just give me a second, because of course that's the only tab I didn't have ready.
Sure, no problem.
So
go back here. All right, Jaden, what's going on with you, man? I know you've been playing some games this week, and you've been getting ready to kind of you know, talk about the what was it, the Mine Runner? Mine Runner. I'm excited to see that, and you know, you got a couple other things going on too. So what else is going on, bro? What have you been doing?
Playing Mine Runner or the
You've been looking at some other games too, right?
Yeah, I was Decentraland, right?
Yeah, we did check out Decentraland. That pretty much sucked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not. I'm not a huge fan of this. Well, bro, it was not that easy to use, and it was like literally like playing Nintendo, and yeah, I mean, literally the first thing that came to me goes, Chris, this sucks.
Like Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. So, you know, we're just giving our honest opinion. But no, I think that it just goes to show that there's just not a lot out there for blockchain play for play games. Certainly not. So yeah, excited to see what you brought to the table, Jaden. And every week we're gonna do like a kind of a gaming with Jaden, and as we go deeper into play to earn games and other platforms out there, he's gonna try these games out. He's got a really cool gaming computer on the way in, so he can start doing screen capture. So yeah, no, super pumped about all that. How you doing, Oceans? What's going on?
All right, I'm ready to go.
You ready to go? Okay. All right. So only thing I'll say is you got to take that browser on the right and move it over to the left. Yeah, there you go.
How's that?
That's perfect. Full screen.
All right, cool. So check this out. So there's 102,511 blocks. Each of these rings this is the history of the blockchain in visual and in symphonic form. So pretty much this is Bitcoin with music and architecture, and it's insane. It's like
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. So what we're looking at here is, the same blocks that we're looking, let's say here, for example, on Bitfeed. Can you guys hear it? The music?
No, can't hear the music.
All right. So that kind of sucks because I would really like for you guys to hear the sounds. So the sounds that are generated, let me go back. So the sounds that are generated are from the transactions entering the blockchain, right? So as
they come in,
right, as they're coming into this block, it creates a certain sound. And some of these sounds, I mean, it's very symphonic, so it's a lot of string instruments, and it's just pretty amazing, right? And then each one of these blocks is a transaction. Some of them have more input, higher fees.
and
the size, parcels, the height is higher and whatnot. The transactions, these are the parcels, like we see them like on mscribe, for example, right?
Yep.
So this is just a square representation of the bitmaps and the parcels. Here they've gone a step further and they've added music to it. The parcels are not square; they're like octagons or whatever shape that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagon, so yeah, it's just, and then these things streaming out here are freaking like, I have no clue. I think they're Satoshi's trying to get into the meme pool, which, as a matter of fact, I can fly this thing around a little bit, which is pretty cool. This was turned on to me by Block Runner as well. So Block Runner and them, they brought this. This is Iman and Will. These guys turned me on to this, and it's pretty amazing because the next stage of Bitmap is coming up with its let me see, what was it? The digital matter theory. So this is considered a meme pool. So this is where the transactions are going to get verified, and then they come back and they end up here, and it's freaking huge. So again, we come over here and let's go to just a random block, and you can see how many transactions have been recorded. And this is just the metaverse, if you ask me, man. The metaverse is pretty much created on the Bitcoin blockchain. This is just, a visual representation, and now we're able to access, this information, and we're starting to leverage it to put information into it and to inscribe information onto Bitcoin. So this is one transaction right here. Okay, it's a very simple block. Have 50 Bitcoin inside of it. It gives you the date. It was on the 9th Actually, no, 2009.
So someone can actually own the
And
transaction, right? They can
just
by inscribing it, right? Is that how it works? You can actually own the transaction.
well, that's the thing. So the transactions, no. So see, the transactions, um, you can own the transactions, you can own the blocks now, but being able to put information and use and leverage that information that's on Bitcoin is really the beauty thing about this, right? Because we've been talking to other metaverses and learning what they're building and what they're creating, and one of the more recent ones that we've spoken to is talking about building their metaverse, but at the same time it's not going to be so filled with all this architecture and all this stuff that you're not going to be able to the too much graphics, there's too much this. So what they're doing is they're pretty much creating links or portals to different worlds within their metaverse, right? So whatever you're building your metaverse, that you'll be able to link and go there. So here,
so
each
kind
one
of like
of
the
these
World Wide Web of
parcels or each one of these
metaverses.
transactions, exactly. So one of these transactions right here, you can inscribe a link to it, and that'll be your portal into whatever it is that you want to see on that metaverse. Say maybe it's a game, maybe it's a website or something like that. So it's pretty amazing. I really wish you guys can hear the stuff here. So and yeah, it's just like you can play around with this thing all day, and it's super trippy, super cool. I flew into the middle of this thing the other day. Yesterday it took like 10 minutes. The thing's massive. So yeah, pretty exciting. They're talking about Bitoshi's talking about the next step in ordinals, which is this is pretty much how I feel. This is what I think it's turning into, right? So it's pretty much all these parcels and all these blocks. It's like you're in the matrix, right? And recognizing the patterns and recognizing all these things that's going on in Bitcoin and being able to use it is huge. So yeah, it's exciting. And I can't find the one with that Bitoshi said, but yeah, so here you go. Yeah, so this is the new phases. So there's been the ordinals theory, phase 1, bitmap theory has been phase 2, and now it's going to be the digital matter theory, right? So kind of it's almost like the whole digital real estate realized on Bitcoin for the creation of the metaverse. Very exciting stuff.
So that basically, when like the World Wide Web started, like Yahoo was like the main place to go, right? And it kind of pointed to everyone to different websites from there. And I guess that's how we kind of see what these guys are doing, where basically you get maybe like a little sign that says Wilder World or something like that, and then you click that, and then it takes you to Wilder World servers type of deal.
Pretty much, yeah, to any metaverse,
right?
Really,
or to any server. Could be
so
casino.
it kind of solves the whole. Yeah, it's like the oasis, right? It's like go do what it is that you want to do, right? And there's infinite possibilities. So, I mean, leveraging Bitcoin is actually looking pretty damn smart to do for pretty much any metaverse out there. And I think it's super exciting. Bitcoin hasn't had anything this exciting in a long time. And I mean, I'm visualizing it to the point where, this is going to become reality, right?
Sure.
Because it's coming to fruition little by little.
Very interesting. Well, that's exciting. When do you? No, I mean, we've gotten some tours of some existing worlds that actually have put data onto these transactions, right? It's pretty cool. Like,
oh yeah,
and
yeah, there's people already leveraging Bitcoin, some metaverses, and it's exciting to see all these other projects and what they're building and how they're constructing it, because they're all going to be relevant, right? All these metaverses,
sure.
They're all going to be relevant, and they're all going to be intertwined. And I don't think a lot of them know how much they can benefit each other, right? By leveraging each other's metaverses. And me and you have been realizing this for a while now, and we are going to be like a bridge to many a metaverse, and we're going to combine communities. And yeah, it's like we're going to make the multiverse just happen, and we're one of the first originators. We're just building a digital asset company, right? But at the same
Sure.
time, there's a lot more being built because there's a combination of metaverses, community, and the growth of Web3. It's pretty sweet.
No, absolutely. And what's interesting is while we're building all these digital assets, we're creating bridges, right? Um, and I was talking about this the other night in general, and Neo and I were chatting, and I was letting him know that, hey, we're building partnerships out there, but the end goal is to like point as many new community members to Wilder World, and increase Wilder World's foothold. And I think that the multiverse. Look, when you got all these big companies out there like Meta and some of these other companies that have 30, 40, 50 billion dollars in spendable dollars to make their metaverses, I think the only way that we're really going to compete with those is that we kind of come together, right? And so I think that's super, super important. The word multiverse has been thrown around a little bit, and I think that's going to be huge. I think that's going to be very, very important for the future.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't think, I mean, for us, for example, to have a completely decentralized metaverse would be cool, but at the same time, where are the people going to come from, right? Who's going to jump into that metaverse? Who's going to enjoy that metaverse if the masses aren't in there, right? So, I think realizing that Web2 needs to be the first one to jump into the metaverse. Yeah, it's going to be centralized to some extent. Some of the places that you're going to go to are going to be centralized, but um, it's you have to have that onboarding, I believe. And I don't think you're going to have a metaverse without you know centralized entities within it. You know, trying to do what they've always done, which is suppress and you know
For sure.
centralize things pretty much, have a hold over what you're doing and what you're creating. But I think it's just going to be so massive that, that they'll be able to control their own little world, their own, silo themselves. And, when the masses realize, hey, we got to get out of Web 2 because this is bullshit, then it's all good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man. So what's going on with Bmeta, man? We're plugging away here. We got some announcements coming up, some great interviews coming up with some of those partnerships. I'm excited about that. Want to talk about some of that stuff
Yep.
a little bit?
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I don't want to give out too much alpha, but how about you? Go for it. Just don't say too much.
I want to talk about the little hideout I'm building.
Oh yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, don't call it hideout, man.
Well, obviously it's not. No, listen. I want to look. My goal is this.
Fuck.
No. Okay, that's your one swear word for the show. Look, my goal is this. Is like I said, to generate bridges to bring as many Wilders together as the world's largest asset holder of Wilder World, and obviously invest in Wilder World tremendously and almost every week to this day. I want to grow our community, and of course, what Bmeta is doing and helping build the multiverse and all the digital assets and the yachts that we're building and all the cool utilities that come along with those are exciting. But one of my main goals is always to continue to build Wilder World, and so as we were talking to that one metaverse, which is also built in Unreal Engine, they had the ability to actually, they could create a portal where literally it could launch Wilder World's launcher, like eventually when they have that, the game racing, right? And we could portal, users from that platform into Wilder World and kind of merge the communities. And they're more of a social experience anyways, not necessarily any type of, gaming or play to earn gaming. And so, through my discussions with them this week, I thought that it would be really cool to have like a Wilder clubhouse, to where it's gated for Wilders, and Wilders can congregate there, and it could be a place that they can actually go into a real metaverse while we're building, and then when the gaming opens, that we can portal them, into the gaming. And I think that would be a great place for Wilders to meet other people in their metaverse and let them know about how cool what we're building is. And I think this all goes hand in hand with this whole multiverse idea. And so that's kind of the thought and idea. I put together a pretty cool, or I think it's cool. I was going to show you later today. It's an island. So it's an island with like a big 15,000 square foot house.
Nice.
It's got a helipad on it. And I'm hoping that they implement that in the next couple of days. They're supposed to give me some back end access. And, I think within the next couple of weeks, we could have a little Wilder clubhouse that people could go hang out in, and, eventually portal that into the gaming. But really the end result is building the Wilder community. And so, I think that it'd be great to do that with a lot of the different partnerships that we're building out there. And we may have some really exciting news over the next couple of weeks as we lock in some stuff with a lot of the new technology that's coming around, and getting branded with, some of the bigger companies in the world. And I think if that can happen, it really only benefits the Wilder community. And so that's kind of my theory behind all this.
Yeah. No, I mean that the whole Rise Wilder world, it's becoming more Rise the Multiverse, right?
Sure.
Rise communities, put them together, have them interact with each other. I mean, it's what it's all about, right? The metaverse is, I'm not going to be stuck just in Wilder World. I'm going to jump around. I'm going to, play different games, do different things. And that's what it's really all about. And yeah, we're using our yachts as like a gateway for this, right? And it's really exciting, because we're just a digital asset company, right? Everyone else is building these huge freaking metaverses and stuff, but we're integrating and positioning ourselves where they're every single metaverse is going to be able to leverage each other through us. And that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, to drop, I guess, a little bit of alpha, like we are, building something bigger than just an NFT yacht project. And yeah, I don't want to say too much, but, let's say, VR, we're definitely going to go VR. We're going to use one of the top of the line headsets out there in the market, integrated with applications and spatial computing. So very cool stuff, man. Very cool stuff.
For sure.
And yeah, I don't want to drop too much information because it's just,
I mean, it's all coming out soon.
It's not real for me yet, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Right. Once we're about to release it, I think we can start talking about it, but I don't want to be premature about stuff. And that's just one of the projects.
That commercial we were building, though, right? What is very real is that commercial we were building to bring attention to, our native utility. And, that really kind of hit home with me. My wife can only see her children during certain scheduled times because, she's on the different possessions with the court orders. And I know, you go through similar things with your children. And so, like, the fact that, we built this commercial that just talks about, a father wanting to spend time with his son, and, and he recommends using, Bmeta's new service. And so as we build out that service, it's going to be a way for people to connect. And one of my things was, as we were building the NFT collection, I was like, man, it's kind of silly if you have to own an NFT to enjoy one of our main utilities, which is, being able to go on one of our yachts or another environment and share that space with someone you care about, maybe watch a movie or a game with a friend or family member that's in a different location, even share a meal, interconnect into your DoorDash or Grubhub or Uber Eats account, and, everyone gets food. And, and then there's the ability to license all these different 3D games, whether it's pool or checkers or chess or Uno or Monopoly. and you're kind of in this secure environment that is gated to only allow those you want in, and it creates a way that you're able to have this personal connection in a new, engaging way when you're not actually next to each other. And I think that that's something as humans that we really want. We saw during the pandemic that we really need that personal connection. And a lot of people didn't realize that until the pandemic hit and they were alone for 20, 30, 40 days, right? And they felt the effects of that. And I think that not just Bmeta, but the world is evolving into creating these new spaces. And that's where this digital revolution is happening. Everything's being digitalized in many different ways. And, as we built this utility out, it created a parallel native utility for our company. And that is, as we approach other boat builders other than ER Yacht Design, we can, present to them a new, fun, engaging way for their clients to see their products. And, as we move forward in the future, we're not going to see a website with just some pictures of Nike shoes or some pictures of the new VW. You're going to be able to walk around in the virtual car lot or walk around in the virtual Nike store. You're going to have an avatar that you can switch the shoes on and off, and you can see what they look like with blue pants and a red shirt. And, it's going to look hyper realistic. And that's the evolution that's happening right now. And it's happening quickly. And I think that this new digital revolution is starting to snowball. And I think that, what happened in the early 90s with Microsoft and Apple, I think that is going to hold just a lighter to the large torch that's about to start, flaming with this digital revolution, because there are literally millions of companies around the world that are going to be making major changes to how they present their products and ideas to the general public. And so, we're just kind of at the forefront of that. And I think that's super exciting that, all of these native things kind of naturally happened while we were just making an NFT collection. And I think that's neat,
Oh yeah. I mean, being able to, increase human connection through a digital platform. I think that's what it's really all about.
Definitely.
And a very positive thing. Yep.
Jaden, I was going to play this trailer for everyone.
You want to jump over?
You want me to do the script?
Yeah, in a second. You're so funny. I'm gonna go ahead and just play this trailer right now. And it really just, it shows the Mind Runner game. This is a play to earn game that we checked out. That's pretty neat, and we're just gonna we'll play this.
Thanks for stopping by and watching the Bman Wilder Show today. I'm going to be talking about the game Mind Runner by Network, which is an immersive and thrilling virtual reality game that puts players into an expansive world of underground mining adventures. In this unique gaming experience, players are given the role of skilled miners navigating intricate tunnels and caverns in search of precious resources. Equipped with cutting-edge VR technology, Mind Runner offers realistic visuals, interactive environments, and challenging obstacles that test players' reflexes and strategic thinking. Whether it's unearthing valuable gems, avoiding treacherous traps, or competing with other players, Mind Runner delivers an accelerating blend of exploration, skill, and competition that takes virtual reality gaming to new depths. Get ready to delve into the subterranean realm and begin on a quest for riches like never before.
Pretty cool, man. Yeah, no, that's super exciting. I thought this game was pretty neat, and look, these are the type of games. This is built in Unreal Engine 5, and they got some really neat avatars, and the ability to like mine the network coin, and this play to earn game in a metaverse that's going to be open very soon. I've taken a tour through this place. Pretty cool.
The avatars are from other PFP projects as well. So it looks like the other PFP projects that have 3D avatars have partnered with Network and are integrated already into their game. So you can, connect your wallet, choose your PFP, and boom. If they're collaborated with them, you're playing with your avatar. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And we're seeing more and more of that. Some of the other partnerships that we're talking out there, like, some of their focus is creating 4D avatars of different PFP projects. And so, we're seeing, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how many projects are out there that aren't really advertising, that are just building. It's actually a great feeling to see that, because we've seen so many projects out there that, are making future promises, and many, not like Wilder World, aren't fulfilling them or releasing devlogs and seeing advancements. We see so many projects out there that just promise the world, and delivery has been minimal. But there's a ton of projects out there that we are seeing that actually are like building and putting real money into their projects and actually building something substantial. And some of these projects are like, the leaders of these projects are major people in tech space. And some of them are people you'd never think would be building a metaverse, but they're heavily funded, and their products are really good. And I think that's where this whole multiverse comes into play. As we establish more and more partnerships, it creates more utility for our yachts, but it also creates these gateways. And really, that's kind of the direction of Bmeta. It's been formed. It wasn't initially our direction, but it's certainly our direction today. And creating those bridges to connect as many people as we can. And so that just goes back into, doing everything I can to build the Wilder community and, bring as many people together as possible, to be able to, enjoy what Wilder World's going to offer in the future. One thing we've kind of just been so busy, we haven't been doing music, but I've been speaking to a couple different artists and working on a few things. I think Ocean's been thinking about some stuff. We're going to be putting out some new songs here soon. Really liked that Lost song you did, the reggae song. We've been getting a lot of love on that. So I'm excited to continue to, to build new music. But maybe we can, play another one of our songs here. And go through the list here, and we can kind of see what's out there right now. Play a little music. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good. We can do Market Watch right after that.
Yeah, that sounds great. You know what, man? We're gonna play Wilder Spirit, bro. Like, what better song than Wilder Spirit, right? I think this is one of our best songs.
Go for it.
And it just talks. It really has the essence of kind of everything that we are. Yeah. So here we go, Wilder Spirit.
Gotta be me. Woo. Wake up, it's a brand new day. Sunshine and it's safe to say I never felt like this before. One great leap and I'm out the door. New shoes blinging on my feet so icy. Gold chain stacked on my neck so nicely. Fresh pressed suit got me feeling so pricey. I live to play and play to win, bite me. No mountain high I wouldn't climb, no valley low I wouldn't go. In this world there ain't a ceiling up above. Can't find a name for this feeling, guess it's love. Can you feel it? A wilder spirit.
Get it, Jaden.
Live and breathe it. That wilder spirit. Yeah, gotta be me. Hey. Big night in the neon lights. It's all gonna be alright. Fantasies come to life. The galaxy's shining bright. We can dance all night if you want to. We don't need no sleep, what you gonna do? When the fight breaks out, gonna take some cloud, gonna twist and shout. Hey, no mountain high I wouldn't climb, no valley low I wouldn't go. In this world there ain't a ceiling up above. Can't find a name for this feeling, guess it's love, love, love. Can you feel it?
Can't you feel it?
Wildest feeling. Live
Yeah,
and
yeah.
breathe it. That wildest feeling.
I'm pissed. I lost my ocean button.
Keep rising up. Oh, 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 yeah.
That's no bueno.
That's Tully.
Higher, higher. Give me that wild love.
Take a second.
Give me that wild love.
Fucking guy.
Give me that wild love. 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 Give me that wild love.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one more, man. I'm just so bumping right now because
I know Jaden loves that song.
Yeah, dude. He didn't.
Now let's
realize
go straight into a market watch. We'll play another one at the end.
All right, we'll end with a song. All right, let's see here. Market watch.
Market watch.
Yeah, these transitions are just not working out right.
Ixnay the transition.
Right? Jeez, man, that was awful.
Ixnay the transition,
Yeah,
eh?
that's Tully. He's like, just wants us to hire him some more. Like, come on in, guys. Like, dude, this guy, like, it works.
He loves us, man. We should just have him on the show every single show.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Where the hell is, dude? Every time he switches stuff, and like, I swear to God, bro. Okay, there we go.
Good go.
So we're talking about our
All right,
engineer, and
so
we have a
let's look at
theory that
Bitcoin.
our engineer that we pay, by the way, per hour, that every time he fixes something, when he leaves, he breaks something else and just like does a little tweak. So like we gotta call him back because I swear to God, like it's always freaking something. And I think anybody who's watched this show would agree. Granted, it's complicated. We got Stream Deck's cameras, Rodecaster Pros, blah blah blah. But man, I don't know, bro. Like, where's my oceans button? Like, did he fucking hack in the middle of the night?
He's like a mechanic. He's like a mechanic.
Yeah, exactly. I think he like portal in the middle of the night and he deleted my oceans button because it's been there every day for 9 months and now it's gone. What the
That's
fuck,
funny.
man? Anyway.
All right, so let's head into the market. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so Bitcoin doing its thing. I mean, posting some flags, had a breakout here. It's going to create another one. Which way it's going to break out, nobody knows. Right here at the 200 moving average. And, looks like we could hit it around here, get a nice little bounce, and then hit this resistance again. Everything looks pretty solid. Looks like it's going to continue trending in a certain direction. Looks good to me. Ethereum,
hold on.
pretty much the same.
Wait, go back to that. There's not a downward trend. I know in the short, but like look
Where?
at that. Look at the yellow line.
This one?
The yellow line. No, right there. The yellow line. The long yellow line. It looks like someone's going down a ski
This
slope.
one?
Yeah.
It's a trend line.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a trend line, but it already broke out over it, right? So it had its breakout over here.
I see. Okay. So the trend line's not necessarily
kind of bounced on it.
Yeah, it's not running parallel with it.
Right. Yeah, no, that's just
okay. All right.
Pretty much we got a higher low here, another higher low here.
Yeah.
Might form another higher low here. So we're trending,
Yeah, I guess we are kind of trending upward.
We're trending pretty.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm with it. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I agree.
That trend line, whatever. I like my 200 as the trend line. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's too early to say, if we're going to continue to trend up, especially since we broke the 200 pretty hard here. And, I mean, looks good, man.
Well, I will
short
say this,
term, looking good. Long term,
summertime, right?
Nobody can predict it.
Yeah, but normally, just historically, right? the next like the next time of year, we're just about done with summer, and historically, the next like 90 days typically are some of the strongest for markets. So we'll just have to see, but we certainly think we're in a good spot.
Yeah, elections are coming up as well. Everyone's talking pro crypto now that the elections are coming up. So, nobody knows what's coming. So,
yeah,
we're just looking at crossing lines and whatnot. So, same thing. Ethereum here is doing the same thing. It's bouncing on the 200. It's got an upward trend.
Sure.
It's right here. Looks like we need to break this to continue moving up. So,
pull up the Wild coin because I was looking at that. It seems like
positive
we're going to
again.
be some good times to buy
higher
Wild
lows.
coin.
Well, Wild is just going to determine where. That's going to go. Wild is just going to continue to bounce around like every other altcoin until Bitcoin and Ethereum,
zoom in a little more.
do their thing and kind of show.
Yeah, zoom in like the last 3 weeks though. Yeah. See, I
pretty much right there.
Right. And so my thought is I think we're going to get down to, look, 17, 18 cents seems to be the bottom of the line a lot of times, right? And I think...
Yeah, so right about here, we're looking at 17, 18 cents. Yep.
Yeah. And so...
and it's not really... doesn't look like it's making any move to come back here. Again, it's another higher low. But with altcoins, they can... they can definitely come back and touch. But look, right here on the daily, we're, already oversold on the RSI. MACD's going sideways. So,
yeah, I think is a good time
alts are kind of tough to tell what they're going to do.
Sure. But Wild does have some historic value on like bouncing between 20 and 50 quite a few times,
Yeah, well, definitely. 60 looks like we got good resistance right there.
Some problems over there, Jaden?
There's some really nice gains to be made here. Like, last month, 164% gain. And from this low here at 17, it's a 250% move right there. So, definitely if you're trading it, you're making some good coin.
Scooter
moving on.
Look at Scooter. He won't leave him alone.
I can't see Scooter.
He's attacking Jaden.
All right. So looking at the volume here, what has the most volume in the last couple of days? We have Wrapped ETH, Chainlink, Rollbit, Uniswap, about 8 to 5 million in volume. So that's all right. Looking over at NFTs, still trending down. NFTs are trending down by volume. NFT mints still on the floor. Solana mints also on the floor. So NFTs are still taking a bumpy ride. And over on OpenSea, checking out what's trending and whatnot. 170 ETH of volume here for Nakamigos. That's decent. Redacted Remilio babies. I have no idea what that is, but there's some volume coming in on OpenSea that looks good. And Magic Eden.
There's some long-term
I only
value
come here to check out the bitmaps and whatnot. So,
I was looking at Oceans. There's some really good long-term value too. And like, you got Bored Ape Yachts down to 30 ETH. I think they're going to get as low as 20, 25 ETH. You got the CloneX collection that Nike bought. I think it's down to like 1.5 or 2. Like, these are, good quality projects. And I think that there's some good buy-in times on a few of these coming up here soon.
Yeah. So let's see what we can check that out here. So CryptoPunks at number 1, not too much volume. They're at 47 floor price. Bored Ape Yacht Club at 29 ETH. Wow, that's crazy. CryptoKitties still with a pretty high market cap. So Chromie Squiggles, 10 ETH. Let me tell you, if I could get me a Chromie Squiggle, I'd be super stoked. I mean, 10 ETH.
Why? Where were they
If I
at?
sell some NFTs, I can make that happen. Let's see. And I'm not too familiar with this chart here, but they were up there, man.
20 plus?
Oh yeah, easy.
Wow.
Let's check.
Where was that project?
Let me check on
derived
OpenSea.
from?
I can really.
Where was that project derived from?
All right, so Chromie Squiggles, just it's one of the older school art projects I was out there, and I mean, look at that, it had a 30 ETH all-time high. Really nice trend, upward trend. Here it made a lower high, so it kind of doesn't look very bullish right now, but that's how the whole market is looking. But yeah, I mean, this is just one project that has really held through the bull market until just recently. And I would love to, pick one up because I think it will have artistic historical value.
Jaden, what do you were talking about picking up an NFT here soon? What NFT do you want to grab?
I want the cars for Wilder World.
Oh, you want a wheel?
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Well, it's a good time to buy a wheel. I'm always buying wheels. But yeah, we should check out the floor one of these days. There's definitely some good prices to be had. A good way to do it is to put like a WETH offer in, and see if someone takes it. I've seen some cars go like the 25 WETH area. But the floor, I think the floor has jumped up a little bit. I think the floor is 35 right now, 0.35. And I think there's only about 8 or 9 cars, 10 cars until we almost have a half ETH floor. The floor is very thin on Wilder World. It'll be interesting the day that it actually gets some real action. And I don't think it's not going to take very much to get to like a 1 ETH floor,
I agree.
So I think
not very long. Any little catalyst is going to send it moving.
Yeah, for sure. I think the Bmeta garage has about 70 wheels now. So our goal is to get 100 wheels by the end of the year when the track opens.
Sweet. The devlog that's been going on, they rewarded 500 Wilders with 50 Wild tokens recently. So congratulations to all you guys out there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. That's very, very cool.
Devlog 2 is starting up as well, so that's pretty great.
Oh wow, that's pretty exciting. Yeah, I can't. I'm excited to see
out XP to all Wilders. They're also giving XP to all the Wilders on Twitter for just creating content and just being involved on Twitter. So that's pretty cool to see as well.
Yeah,
if you have a Crusaders role. So.
Got it. Yeah, we got to get Jaden. We got to get you. You've been pretty active in the Wilder World chat over the last month, so I think keep on going, man. And you post some of these tweets and stuff. I don't think you're quite a Crusaders. Maybe you are. I don't know. You've been in there.
Oh, I'm I think Essence Wilder.
Essence. Where is that on the list?
Or let me check real quick.
Yeah. I'm proudly an ally. I know Oceans is too. He's been an ally. Essence. All right. Well, keep working at it, man. Keep being involved with the community and talking to people about it. You're going back to school soon. Yeah. Got to get all your friends involved in Wilder World now too, right? Yeah. We got to get you a wheel so you can show it off. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So look, let's round out here with some music and yeah. You know what? I was bumping the other day that Rollin' with Bman song, and I was having a lot of fun with it. And yeah, I'm excited to be making some more music. So here's Rollin' with Bman, and then we'll sign off. Does that sound good, Oceans?
Yep, we got a meeting in 5.
All right. Well, we're off in 3.
Peace and love, Wilders.
Hey.
Hey.
We made the music, we doing the dash, we growing. Metaverse instead of cash is coins. We digital, built off the chain in the literal. In the game, take our spot. We make a name, never stop, never stop. We made the music, we doing the dash, we growing. Metaverse instead of cash is coins. We digital, built off the chain in the literal. In the game, take our spot. We make a name, never stop, never stop. Bmeta, we got it, our team major. Built for artists, yeah, we dropping 16s like teenagers. And keen layers, yeah, we shake the spot. And we got them earth, they call it jerks like a Jamaican spot. Amazing, take the pot and blaze it hot. We getting wilder than the competition. Think it's sweet, we turn them sour. Then we the cowards. Mystique creeping through the Meta like Frank. Steady building for musicians, Bmeta in the game. Be made of music, we doing the dash, we growing. Metaverse instead of cash is coins. We digital, built off the chain in the literal. In the game, take our spot. We make a name, never stop, never stop. Be made of music, we doing the dash, we growing. Metaverse instead of cash is coins. We digital, built off the chain in the literal. In the game, take our spot. We make a name, never stop, never stop. It was started by B-Man, just come and see. World's first wilder millionaire. Yeah, he always on a tear. A decade is gonna die. No, sword sport, never extinct. But we push animals, we forward porch. Horses running quicker than Neo, not the Matrix. We talking about Neo, he hold it down just like JMC. The right hand, Ocean whip it up, he got the right plan. Whoops, I mean the right pan. Of both of them, on Wilder bringing growth to them. And Bill, she building by the bits. Wits, one of the top creators, yeah, you know we got it lit. From a bird's eye view, Phoenix takes it all in. Shouting out Water World, it was Frank for the win. Hey, hey. From a bird's eye view, Phoenix takes it all in. Shouting out Water World, it was Frank for the win. We made the music, we doing the dash, we growing. Metaverse instead of cash is coins. We digital, built off the chain in the literal. In the game, take our spot. We make a name, never stop, never stop. We made the music, we doing the dash, we growing. Metaverse instead of cash is coins. We digital, built off the chain in the literal. In the game, take our spot. We make a name, never stop, never stop.
Peace out, Wilders.